Hey guys, Sid Leon here, and today I have for you 3v3 rogue format Atlanta style match. This was held in Dragonrider games. If you wanna participate in those tournaments, check them out in the description below. I have the link to it, and they host all kinds of matches like rock format, current format, nats, old formats, goat format, and you have prizes varying from simple cash to the latest boxes, case tournaments, or just special events for starlet rare cards or some staple cards like access code. For all of that, check out Dragon Rider Games on Facebook. I'll leave a link down in the description below. And with that being said, this is again a 3v3 rock format Atlanta style video. So what does the 3v3 Atlanta style mean? It's simple. It is not a rogue, it's not an Iron Man. 3v3 is like Atlanta style is like your team wins 2 out of the 3 matches, your team wins the entire match. So this is a $40 3v3 match. The winning team will earn $40. And before we jump in the video, let's look at the rogue ban list for this particular tournament. Here. So we see it follows the current ban list plus these restrictions: Dogmatica, Drytron, Ignister, Invoke, Prank Kids, Dragon Link, pretty much, Sky Striker, Trap Brigade, and Virtual World. You have also this card banned, which is probably for the FTKs. This is the Earthbound Immortal some card, and you can use the Red Eyes Fusion, Dragoon, Zeus, Mystic Mine, and the Dragon Buster Destruction Sword Prologue as well. So yeah, this is the format for this particular tournament. So with that being said, now let's hop in the video finally. So we are going to see Actually Toast versus Triff Gaming. So also before we hop in, do check out Triff Gaming on YouTube. I'll leave a link in the description below as well. Check them out. So now let's hop right into the first match. Actually Toast versus Triff Gaming. So we're gonna see Actually Toast win the rock paper scissors shoots, and they will decide to go first. And deck count is 40 and 50. Interesting. And the opening hands, we have Solemn Strike, Fiend Griffin, Karma Cut, Scam, and Fiend Griffin. This looks like a pure Burning Abyss or Burning Abyss Phantom Knights, one of those. And here we have Eldritch, Dogmatica, Heavy Storm, TT, and Needle Sealing. So yeah, Triff has been known to be on Trap Eldritch for a long time, so that's what they are playing. So this should be a good matchup. Alright, so main phase 1, they are going to set Strike, set Fiend Griffin, Karma Cut, and Fiend Griffin. Before we pass over the turn, let me just read the card real quick. Fiend Griffin is target 1 monster in your opponent's graveyard, put it back, and then you can send 1 Fiend type monster. So this is a good way to dump your Burning Abyss monsters, since they're all mostly Fiends. And yeah, so now their turn, they draw Trap Trick. Alright, for Trap Eldritch, this is a really good hand. But they don't have a way to... They don't have any of the Eldritch traps. Yep. But so going on to their turn, they're gonna set TT, Heavy Storm Duster, which is pretty good against this one, Trap Trick, Needle Sealing, and Dogmatica Punishment. Set 5, pass, and they draw Tour Guide. That's a really good draw, but that's gonna be met with Strike. They have the Strike. My bad. Sorry. That could be met with a TT after the summon resolves. So main phase, their turn, normal summon, Tour Guide effect. They're thinking on this, and they will be letting this resolve, bring out Graph, and on that they're gonna flip Punishment to probably pop both of those. That targeting the Graph. Okay. Thought I click Graph. Okay. Next, send the Elder, pop Graph, NTSS target closest to the deck. So they're targeting a back row, and that's Fiend Griffin. They do have a second Fiend Griefing, so probably they're okay with trading that. The thinking on this, they will chain the Fiend Griefing to that to Elder, target entities, shuffle it back, and they are going to be sending Scam. Scam bring Scam, yeah. And Tour Guide would Scam would bring out Libic. Yep. Oh, sorry, not that. My bad. Yeah. Tour Guide brings out that. I'm sorry, I'm just messing up here. How did this come out? Oh, needle sealing, right? Oh yeah, you send this to the graveyard, special summon with level 3 from your hand, but its effects are negated. Yeah. Oh, this was summoned off of Graph, yeah. This came off of Graph, because Graph went to graveyard. Yeah, sorry, now I get it. My bad. Alright. Libic effect to summon this, yep. And on that they're gonna flip TT. So, yep, goodbye all the monsters. And with that they have this is not live yet. Ending the main phase, that's fine. End phase, and then Scam will trigger to add Graph. For end phase they're gonna do Heavy Storm, target Fiend Griefing, and strike. That's pretty good. These two. Nice. Someone's at door. Okay, no worries. I'll be in there in 30 seconds. We're just gonna do next. Trying to remember game state. Okay, fair enough. They're gonna use a Lich effect to get rid of Scarlet. That's a good 1-for-1 trade to out the Karma Cut, and now they have no more back rows. Scarlet effect to set the Vaquero. This is not looking too good for actually Toast. And then send that to bring out Eldritch. Battle Fist attack. Getting some good damage here. End phase Vaquero, banish, set Scarlet. And they have Trap Trick for Conquistador as well, which is pretty good. And end phase pass, and they draw Trap Trick as well. Yeah. This is not doing too much. They're not doing too much at the moment. Set Trap Trick, pass. End phase Scarlet brings out Eldritch. Pass. Draw Pot of Extravagance. Talk about great top decks. That's the best one they could ask for. Because Eldritch doesn't really care about the extra deck. Stand by their thinking, maybe flipping the Trap Trick. Yep, that's what they're gonna do. Banish the Paleo for this. So now they do have a banish, and this, yep, this goes into graveyard, which is really good for them. They're gonna activate it right away. They're thinking on that. Okay, they're gonna let this resolve. Then they're gonna trigger the Graph effect. That was a pretty good one. They bring out Seer. And with that, their main phase, yep, flip the Extravagance. Draw 2. The banishes. Zeus, Constellar, Pleiades, Elder, Shock Lancer. Interesting. This is for obviously double damage. I wonder why they're playing this. Target one monster your opponent control, detach one material from an Xyz monster. If you do, destroy on the border Xyz. Alright, I'm not really. This is a good target for the Vaquero. Yeah, pretty good. So you can basically pop a monster, and it's a quick effect, but that doesn't matter. They can pop on their turn as well. So yeah, they draw into Judgment and Ice Dragon's Prison, which is pretty good because they're all fiends. Nice. Battle phase, beat over, trigger the effect, Then this resolve, get this calm. Main phase 2 is set Ice Dragon, set Judgment, pass. Oh, end phase Scarlet effect, set the Conquistador for a pop, pass. They draw Ice Dragon's Prisons, not doing anything. End phase, pass. Flip the Conquistador, pop the Scum. Scum, bring out, oops, add Graph to hand. Pass, draw Punishment. Main phase, they're gonna link those two off into Vampire Sucker. That's an interesting one. Do I know anything set? No. They're gonna get rid of Needle Sealing, and then they're gonna chain Ice Dragon's Prison on that. They are kind of forced to, else Eldritch would just come out, then that's gonna be enough for game. And they're gonna flip Judgment on that. That's good. And now, yeah, that was a pretty good game one. How long was that game? Let me have a look. 20 minutes, so a reasonable amount of time. But that was a good. That was played really well by Triff. Next game, we have Actuator decided to go first. Opening hands, we have Scum, Judgment, evenly. They're playing evenly and choosing to go first, which is interesting. Dragoon, they're on Dragoon as well. That's nice. Fiend Briefing again. They have Ice Dragon, Trap Trick, Starlight Road. That's pretty cool. That's a free starter's dragon. Solemn Strike and IDP. They don't have any Eldritch cards here, but this could lead them to 2-1. But yeah. So, and this is, by the way, is pure Burning Abyss. I'm pretty sure we didn't see any Phantom Knights cards. So yeah. This is like Burning Abyss Trap. So that's cool. They're gonna start off by setting Fiend Griffing and just pass. This is good. This basically gets your engine up and running. Because Scum does not do it by itself. They draw another Starlight Road, so they're not doing anything this turn. They're just setting some cards and passing. Yep, set Starlight, set Ice Dragon, set Trap Trick, set Solemn Strike, set IDP and pass. Yep. Draw Tour Guide, pretty good draw. They're gonna summon it, use the effect. They are gonna strike the effect. Cool. They're gonna just pass on that. They draw Scarlet. That's good. That's a good one. They're gonna set Scarlet and pass. They draw Red Ice. Do they have an answer for that? They do not have an answer for Red Ice. So they might just do the Red Ice fusion here, or not. Okay, end phase. They're just gonna flip the Scarlet, get the Lich on field, and pass. Main phase, battle phase. Get some damage in. They're gonna take that. Set Judgment, pass. They draw into Ice Dragon's Prison. Yep, now they're gonna do the Red Ice fusion, and they have the Judgment though. If they had done this last turn, they might have been able to dodge the Judgment. But yeah, it happens. Or they're letting this go through. Okay, fair enough. And they're gonna flip Ice Dragon's Prison first. So Spellcaster, do they have a spell? Ah, that was a brilliant play by Triff. I did not see that. Nice. They could hold the Judgment for something more problematic when you can just banish the Dragoon. But now they're basically forcing the negate, and they have a second Ice Dragon set here. So that's a really good play by Triff. They are forced to negate this, yes. And they're gonna just flip to the second one. And they're gonna flip Judgment. This mostly will be meant by Judgment as well. Yep. That was a good chain link. Chain link 1, Ice Dragon's Prison. Chain link 2, Dragoon. 3, Ice Dragons. 4, Judgment. 4, Judgment. That was a really good chain link. They both lose half their life points. And that might just be it for this match, but we'll see. End phase, they flip Trap Trick. In the main phase one, actually, they're gonna Heavy Storm. Oh, they're gonna pop 2 of these. End phase, fine, and then they're gonna chain the Heavy Storm to pop to these two evenly. That was good. And Ice Dragon's Prison. Nice. Their hits have been on point here. The ad is fine, they said. They add graph and phase Scarlet effect to set the Conquistador. Pretty good. Pass. They draw another Judgment. Battle phase, just attack. They're gonna take it. They just are at 250 now. Adjuster would just kill them. And the battle phase, they are gonna flip Conquistador and try to go for game. They are kind of forced to do this. I don't know if they have any more things to summon off of something sent to graveyard, but we'll see. That's good. They're gonna attack, and yep, that's gonna be it. So we're gonna see the first match go to Triff, a clean sweep 2-0, and the entire match was just 27 minutes. So it was pretty quick match. The second game was like 7 minutes. So we see Triff. So now we see Triff up 1-0. So now their team have to come back, have to win 2 now to stay in this tournament to win the $40. So moving on to the next match. Now who's next? Next is IDP. That's nice. Kiss June. So yep. And let's go to the next match. We are gonna see Triff again versus KYS June. And if you are wondering why they are playing again, it's because Triff entered this tournament with a single entry 3 times. You can do that. It's not against the rules. You can enter yourself thrice and make a team of that. So you just have to play thrice. So that's what they decided to do. So second match would be Triff versus KYS June. And now KYS June knows what deck they are on. So next one we have Triff win the rock paper scissors shoot. They're choosing to go first, my bad. And deck count 40 versus 40, pretty good. They draw Call by, Prosperity, Red Ice Fusion, Ice Dragon's Prison, and Harpies. This doesn't really tell much what deck they're on. We might have to wait a few turns, I guess. And they draw Order, Skill Drain, nice. Eldritch Strike, Duality. This just, yeah, they're gonna do Harpies and they're just gonna flip Order here. That would be insane. Imagine drawing the really powerful one-offs. Right, so going on to the main phase, they're gonna start with Pot of Duality. That resolves. They are going to add the Conquistador. Shuffle this back. Set 4 and pass. They draw a second Red Ice Fusion. Oh, so they are playing multiple. This might be just some engine which turbos out Dragoon. Yeah, but this is gonna be met with an Order for sure. Main phase 1, they're gonna start with Harpies, flip Order. They're gonna set IDP, and now now they have nothing. All their spells have been turned off. In the face of Order, this hand looks like the worst place you wanna be. Alright, so they're gonna flip Conquistador on the end phase and pass. They draw Heavy Storm Duster. Yeah, this game is pretty much in Triff's favor. Standby, they take 700, link that off into Link Spider, Battle Phase Poke, take 1000, main phase 2. Maybe I should have kept going in case of IMP. I don't know. They're gonna set the Heavy Storm and pass. With Banish Conquistador on the end phase, sorry. Set the Scarlet, and they're gonna activate Skill Drain now. They are choosing to do this right now. Is there a reason? Maybe they are just afraid of some trigger effects, or I don't know. Either way, it doesn't really hurt to activate that since you have Order on the field. They draw for turn. They are also on Eldritch. So this is like an Eldritch Dragoon build, but in the face of Order, this is not doing anything. They take 700 off of Order. They're gonna set the Cursed and pass. Heavy Storm, they're gonna pop those two. the cursed effect in the graveyard, that does resolve. And the send is fine. Reading this Lich cards. Okay, cool. They're gonna what are they doing here? They're gonna set the Scarlet off of the setting, but they send the Conquistador, banish it to set the Scarlet. And they're gonna flip the Scarlet here. Get the Lich. And pass. They're gonna take the 700 off of order. Main phase 1, Eldritch effect. To pop Scarlet, they are forced to flip that. Get their own Eldritch out. Lord effect of get the skill drain off the field. Bring itself out. That's at 35 now. Calculating damage. Yeah, you really hate when your opponent like says that because you know you're about to lose there. Battle phase, attack over their Eldritch. Attack directly. Getting some really good damage here. Bring them down to 35. End phase, the main phase, Scarlet, banish, set the Wakero. That's probably just gonna end up banishing the Eldritch. Yep. 700 lost, and they're gonna set Conquistador. They're gonna use Eldritch effect. They are forced to flip the Wakero and banish the Eldritch. Yep. And they're just gonna set bluffs and end phase Conquistador effect, Scarlet effect to set Scarlet and set Conquistador. Their own Eldritch, banish Scarlet, set Conquistador, and pass. They draw Judgment, lose another 700. They are the same life points now. Wow, very interesting. Main phase or standby play phase. They're just gonna go barrel phase attack with their Lich. They're gonna flip the Scarlet, bring out their own Lich. They're just gonna go to main phase 2. They're gonna overlay for Gustav Max, and I always wanted to do that. They're reading that. Okay, cool. They are just gonna have to go bam, boom, and here we go, boom. And yeah, think now, think. Both of them are thinking, and I have prio for quick effects. Okay, fair. Then they're gonna flip Conquistador. By the way, there are plenty of watchers here. And they're gonna link those two off. Thinking. They're gonna use Callby to banish the Eldritch. Cool, fair. Then they're gonna set Judgment and end phase. They're gonna Wakero banish, set Scarlet, pass. They draw Prosperity. Now all of this is life. Wow. When they had Order, I was like for sure they have this game, but now they are back in it. They're really back in it. They're gonna flip the Red Ice. That's gonna be met with a Judgment, but they have a second one, so that really doesn't matter now. They can just make the second Dragoon, and yeah, Triff admits defeat. Wow, that was a really good game. I swear, I thought Case June was out of it, but they really turned it back around. Just goes to show how grindy the Eldritch engine is. I guess the turning point was when they popped their the cursed Elden, and then they had something going finally. Sorry, not that. And the first game was 20 minutes long, just like the first match. The second game, I should have gone for game. I respected the traps too much. Spells. That was nice. Second game, we are gonna see Triff choose to go first again. Opening hands, they have Ash evenly. This should be pretty good. Red Eyes inside, Red Eyes fusion. Sucks to draw both of them, but we'll take it. Ice Dragon's Prison, and they have Duality, Scarlet, Extrav, Ice Dragons, and Scarlet. That's also pretty good. They have a way to their Earlich cards, and they can just draw 3 cards here for free. Actual striker hand. Okay, banish 6. Looking at the banishes, Zeus, they have played the Leap as well. This is pretty good. It's just for finishing off the games. The Shock Lancer, Pleiades, Stardust Dragon, and Nightmare Phoenix. Fair enough. They're gonna draw into Skill Drain and Conquistador. This would be handy against Dragoon. They're gonna chain Ash to that actually. So they actually might have drawn that really quick. Let me see how long was that. How long did it take to draw? Banish, viewed, stop. So they drew their cards in like 5 seconds. Yeah, that was pretty fast. Put back those 2, and then they're gonna do Duality, and they're gonna grab the strike from that. Put the Conquistador and Skill Drain back. They're gonna set 4 and pass. Yep. They draw Judgment. Starting off with Red Eye's Insight. Yep, that does resolve. Let's send the Red Eye's Wyvern and get the Red Eye's Fusion. And yep, they are going to be, this is going to be met with an evenly. Yep, they mostly had this game won. Not looking too good for Triff here. Battle phase, start step. They might just flip over Earlich because they probably know that they have evenly matched on in their hands. So yeah. Start step, okay, end step, and they say bluff. They try to call their bluff, but they are not bluffing. They do have evenly. Yep. Do you have both pieces in your hand? Nice. I always draw my ace. Nice. And yep, there was no way they were coming back from this, but with just one set. So yeah. So we see Triff Gaming lose here. So now both teams are at 1-1. So we have one final match, and that team takes all the glory of the $40. So it's gonna be Triff against actually Archimedes. Alright, so let's hop on to the last and final game. We got Triff Gaming against actually Archimedes. So going on to the rock paper scissors, we're gonna be seeing Archimedes win the rock paper scissors shoot. They're gonna be choosing to go second. Interesting. Opening hands, we have the Kaiju. That's interesting. Graph, Desires, Lightning Storm, and Sir. So this again looks like we are Burning Abyss, but this time with traps. The first player was on with spells, my bad. The first player was on traps, and this time they're on spells. This is a great going second cards. Goodbye all back rows, unless they drew Order, which they did not. So their hand is Veiler, Conquistador, Earlich, Veiler, and Imperm. This is the Veilers won't do too much, but might not do too much, but we'll have to just wait and see. Main phase 1, they're gonna start with setting Conquistador and Imperm and pass. Main phase 1, they are gonna start with Lightning Storm, and yeah, that's just gonna pop everything. Then they are gonna be starting off with Desires, banish 10, and that's gonna get them Farfa and Ash. Look at this, so many Burning Abyss guys. Now, sorry, think. Summon a zoo, don't play around Nip, and call it a day. Yep. Looks like they're thinking a lot. They use Farfa. Summon itself. Normal summon Graph. Overlay for Dante. So Dante effect 3. They hit the Alich. Graph effect to bring out Libic. I'm playing a bit faster, Libic's fine. Yeah, fair enough. They might be taking too long. So how long was this turn? Turn 1 started at 42 seconds, and yeah, it's been like 6 minutes, and they have made just like 3 or 4 plays. So yeah, fair enough. And they're gonna use Calm's effect to bring itself out. Overlay those. For second Dante, are they just going for maximum damage here? Looks like it. Effect 3, and they hit Fiendish Rhino and Farfa. Then they're gonna special summon Sir, and that's like 25. That's like 5,000 from the Dantes and 76 from him. So nearly enough for game. Sorry, 66, my bad. 66. Battle phase, they take all the damage. Main phase 2, put those in defense. Yep. Link those off into IP. Sir on Dante, Dante on Sir. Yep. Add back the Sir and summon back the Dante. And then overlay for Zeus. So this engine is like going second pure. Dante, Zeus, and yeah, this is a quite a unique build. You have a potential Nightmare Unicorn here and a Zeus wipe against Eldritch, Double Whaler, and whatever they draw off of next turn. They also overlay into Beatrice. End phase, they're gonna use Conquistador effects at Scarlet. Pass. They draw. That's a good draw. That's a really good draw, but that's gonna be met with Ash. But they can at least send this to graveyard with Eldritch, and yeah, Eldritch can come out unless they just Zeus wipe this off. They're gonna pay 800, barely enough. And that's think on activation. So they might just Zeus wipe here, which is gonna force the Scarlet, which would be met with an Ash, and that would be just be game. They're gonna use Beatrice effect on that. Okay, they're gonna send the Sir, and they just pass. They just admit defeat there. Yeah, it was looking pretty rough for Triff, and yeah. Fair enough. So moving on to the second game, we will see Triff choose to go first, and this is their last shot at victory if they can turn this around. Opening hands, we have Farfa, Cosmic, Calcab, Cosmic, Sir. Okay, I have not seen this card in a while, so let me just read this real quick. Control the monster is not a burning abyss, but destroy this card. One of the effects, no spell. Target one set spell, so it returns it back to the hand. Okay, fair enough. So they're gonna start with Extravagance. Sorry, I forgot to go over their hand. Extravagance, Conquistador, Eldritch, Impong, Conquistador. This works. They also have Pot of Greed here. Banish 6, going over those. Nightmare, Link Spider, Dragoon, Access Code, Link, and they also playing the Wind Charmer. Interesting. Draw 2, draw L lands and Red Eyes. Oh, sucks to draw that. But they might just do Red Eyes pass. We'll see. They're not gonna do that. They're gonna add the Vaquero off of the Cursed. Then they're gonna be doing the Red Eyes. Yep, fair enough. Dump the bricks, get the Dragoon. And they might just keep Eldritch in hand for the discard. Yep, for the Dragoon. Yep. And oh my god, they draw a red reboot. They do have Dragoon negate, but the thing is, this is a counter trap, and so you cannot change Dragoon to the activation of a counter trap because it's the fastest spell speed out there. So they are gonna go to main phase. They're gonna start off with activating Farfa's effect. They're gonna let that resolve. Farfa comes out. The normal summon Sir. Thinking on the normal summon, that's fine. Overlay for Dante. Dante effect. Mill 3. Then I pay the cost. They mill Lightning Storm, Scum, and Barbar. And they are gonna think on that, let that resolve. Battle phase, crash into Dragoon. And then they chain block everything. Sir on Farfa, Dante on Barbar. Sorry, Barbar. I said Barbar. I mean Bar. Add the Barbar. Yep. Summon the Farfa. Main phase 2, use barbar effect, bring itself out, overlay for a second Dante, then go for downer. They were just going for Zeus wipe. That's nice. Go for Zeus. They're gonna use Zeus. That's gonna force Dragoon negate. They are gonna pitch the Conquistador. They're gonna use Zeus again, and this time it does resolve. But they're gonna get the cursed effect. They're gonna send the Golden Lord, and then they're gonna use the Dante's effect to add itself back to hand, so it goes back in the extra deck for follow-up plays. End phase, Scam effect to add tour guide. So now they have a great follow-up here. They're gonna banish Conquistador and Vaquero to set Scarlet and double Scarlet. Okay, cool. They're gonna end phase Cosmic the Scarlet, and they're gonna Cosmic the second Scarlet. So they just have one Scarlet left in deck. That's, yeah, Triff is running out of resources here, and he draws into a second Red Eyes unless they play double the bricks, which I'm pretty sure they don't. This is just a dead card in hand. We'll see. They said that. Then they're going to use Eldritch to bring itself out. Off of that, battle phase attack. They're going to take they actually gain the damage. No, gonna take that. Yep. Set Imperm pass. End phase Conquistador, set Scarlet. But they do have the red reboot to shut those off. So now they're in the driver's seat. Main phase 1, they're gonna use Calcab effect, summon itself out. Then they're gonna use Calm effect, bring itself out as well. And then they're gonna link those off into Cherubini. Then they're gonna use Cherubini's effect to mill 3. Sorry, not. I thought it was Dante for some reason. They're gonna mill Graph off of Cherubini. Graph bring out Sir. Normal summon tour card, use effect. They're gonna chain Impalm, and that's gonna force the red reboot. Why did they lose life points? Oh, yep, they're gonna force the red reboot, yep. And they're gonna choose to set the Impalm. And that could just be game if they play any OTK engine, which I'm sure they do. They're gonna set the Conquistador as well off of the red reboot. Yeah, then the overlay for another Dante. Link those 3 off into Nightmare Unicorn, and Sir on Dante, Dante on Sir, add back Sir, and summon back Dante. Link those into access code. Yep, that just 53. No, that's a link 353 plus that's 63 damage. Chain link to access on Unicorn. Chain link Farfa effect to banish, and yep, that's just game. I think Farfa effect. And yeah, overlay for Beatrice, and now that's just game. Battle phase attack. Yep. So pretty good game. How long was that match? Let's see. That was again 23 minutes. So pretty short match. But we are gonna see their team win the $40. And Triff, though he put up a really good fight, and I really thought he was in the driver's seat in the second match in game 1. But then there was a great comeback by their team. So pretty good game, and we will see them win the $40. And again, if you wanna play in these events yourself, play in any kind of money matches, like not money matches, tournament matches, or like old format tournaments, tournaments for prize cards, just straight up cash or boxes or whatever. Check out Dragonrider Games on Facebook. Again, I will leave a link down in the description below. And also, I have one announcement to make. Once I reach 500 subscribers, I will be doing a free 4-man tournament, and the winner is gonna get something really good. I'm still working out the details myself, but do stay tuned to the channel. once I hit 500 subscribers, I will be doing that, and the winner is gonna win a really good prize. And if you have any ideas for what prize do you wanna do you want for that, do comment down below. Let me know. And yeah, and so please like and subscribe to this channel. I would really appreciate that. I just started out making these videos. I'll be bringing to you lots of content in the future. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and peace out guys. Take care and do stay safe.